Are you ready for more show? I think you are. Come on, we'll keep it going. Yes. Oh, so much better to be here than at home. You're going to love this next young man. You're going to recognize him from Comedy Central and Law & Order, Mr. Mike Burton. Everybody, Mike Burton.
What it looks like if I'm on a cruise and it just swings back and forth and I mean, awesome. Alright, so hey, this is very cool. Everybody's all coupled up. I like that. Like a lot of times we get groups and stuff like that. Like you guys, like the two couples and the couple and all that, and that's very cool. Like a lot of times I've been out and you get like 3 women and a guy. Alright? Don't do that. Alright, if you're gonna have ladies night, just go. Just go ladies night. Just have it. Okay? Leave him alone. Like if you go out with your friend, leave him. Like have you ever been out with her and her friends? Sucks, right? Yeah, you don't want to do that. Like I've been there, like my wife and her friends, and you're sitting there, and you don't want to be there. Just have your night. Let him watch a game, whatever. Okay? Let him have a night on his own. Yes. Okay? Because I've been there, and it's brutal. And they try to draw you in. They're there, like, you want to go? Like, no. No. All right? And then you're there, right? They try to, okay, right? And you're like, yeah, I don't want to be here right now. Okay? But then they have this whole conversation, and they, like women, when you're out, you talk about anything, everything. All right? I get that. I understand that. But you don't want to be there for that. Like my wife and her friends, they started talking about a bob. You know what a bob is? What's a bob? Ladies, what's a bob? Haircut. I thought it was a haircut too. But no, a bob is apparently a battery-operated boyfriend, and I didn't know that until I'm an ass. Like, you don't know Bob? You never heard of Bob? No, don't know that Bob. Never seen that Bob? Never heard of that Bob? Don't know that Bob. What I know is a Mo. I have a Mo. That's an M-O-W. That's a money-operated wife. That's what I have. It doesn't vibrate as much. But women try to help you, man. Like, she tries to help you, right? Like, I understand that. Like, right now, she's probably like, don't eat all the fries. Like, I get that, okay? They try to help. Last summer, my wife tried to help me. I was going to go out and play golf. She's going to go have an afternoon with the guys, go play golf. She's like, you need to put some sunscreen on. It's like, I'm not. It's not even that hot. I'm a man. I'm not going to burn, right? And I came home, and I was red, right? My face was like a red, delicious apple. It was red, all right? And I walked in. She goes, see, I told you. And I said, shut up, my face hurts. All right? So she was right. But she also told me to hang this shirt up, which is stupid, but that gives me shoulder nipples, and I hate that, okay? You can't use them. They don't go away right away. If you hang that sweater up, then you get that nipple right there. You can't do anything. You can't use that at all. She does help with good stuff. Like she made me get a mole removed. She made me go to the doctor to get the mole removed. Anybody ever had that? You ever had anything good? No, she's like, no, I just had fries. I'm not doing that. No, all right, so here's what happens. If you ever have it, they send it off to a lab. Once they take it, he's like, we're going to send it off to a lab and test it. They're like, we can just go ahead and get rid of it. I don't need it. All right, put it. I don't need it back. You just let's just throw it away. And he goes, no, we have to test it. I go, test it for what? He goes, well, it might be pre-cancer. I go, ooh, what's that? He goes, well, it might be cancer or it might not. Yeah. Isn't that every mole on your body? Your entire body is pre-cancer until you have cancer. All these chairs in here, that one right there, pre-ass. But you don't say that because you already know that. I told him, all right, well then based on this theory, then I'm pre-med. I might be a doctor, might not. Let's take a test and figure it out. Here's your code, man. I take my wife with me to some shows sometimes. I took her with me to the Poconos. We did a show in the Poconos, like one of those couples resorts. You ever go to one of those? Oh man, don't go. All right, they're cheesy. All right, it's kind of weird. And look, you go there to get your romance back, okay? And I get that. But you get there, like we got a room, and they have round beds there. They had a round bed. Like I didn't even know round beds were real. I thought it was like unicorns. Like, you'll never see a real round bed. And you walk in, there's a real round bed. Like, I've never seen one in a store at Sleepy's. There's no round bed section. All right, so we go in, and you know why they have round beds there? Any idea? Because you have to be romantic on a round bed. All right, because on a round bed, you have to sleep in the middle together on a round bed. You can't pick a side of the bed, because if you go to your side of the bed, you fall off the bed. Romance over. My back hurts. But here's what you learn. Let's say you're there, you're coupled up, you're on your romantic bed in the middle, and then now you're coupled up and all romantic, and you're both stuck in the middle on the wet spot. Romance over twice. I know. Lesson learned. Here's what they need. Here's the only thing they need just a little sticker that's on the mirror that's above you that says, hey, get a towel first. Trying to help. That's funny and learning. We had a heart-shaped tub. They gave us a heart-shaped tub. And it's kind of weird. Like, you use it because it's in your room, you want to be romantic, you're like, all right, when am I ever going to be in another heart-shaped tub? Never, okay? So you're there, and they have lights there too. Like, you turn on the lights for it, they have lights there, and they're bright red. Like, they're red. Like, the whole room turns red. And as soon as they come on, you're like, oh my God, what just happened? Do you smell that? I think it smells like 1968. Is it 1968? All right. So we're there, we're trying to be romantic in a heart-shaped tub, and you're there, and it's bubbles and stuff, but your brain still works. There's still thoughts in there, you know? You're not just going on romance. There's still, like, real thoughts in there. So now you're sitting in a tub, and you're trying to be romantic, and in your head, all of a sudden, you're like, oh my God, I wonder how much DNA is in this tub. Because I already have pre-cancer, and now I probably have hepatitis alphabet. Well, we have to take weekends away. Because we have a son. Like you were talking about, you have a child, right? I have a son. And it's crazy. Like, you like all your... A young adult. A young adult now. All right, but when she was growing up, did you like all her friends? You like all her friends? No, I knew it, all right? No, there's always some that are bad. There's always some kids, like my son has a friend that I can't stand. Like, I hate this kid. Like, I hate him. I hate him. Like, when we're out, I'll trip him every time. Like, in a group, because I don't want to get caught. But I'm always like, wow, he falls a lot. You might want to think about gymnastics. He's got bad balance, this kid, right? Came home from school. And he said, we were doing measurements today, and I was partnered up with Stratton. The kid's name is Stratton. You know he's going to be a douche, right? So he comes home from school, and he says, I was working with Stratton, we were doing measurements, and we discovered that we're the same height in inches, but he's taller in centimeters. I just discovered you're not going to graduate at the top of the class. I'm going to stop saving for college. We're getting a boat. Hey, we're getting a boat. I wants to do something. Wants to play Monopoly. You ever play board games with kids? Sucks, right? No, you like it? I hate it. Like when you're real little, I don't mind that. When there's like Chutes and Ladders, Candyland, that's fine. Up, down, around, all right. But Monopoly, I don't even like it with adults. You ever played a whole game of Monopoly? You probably have. Have you played a whole game? I've never done it. I don't even know how the game ends. I think everybody just gets pissed off. They're throwing hotels and alleyways. I want to be the car. Well, you're the thimble, dick. You're funny. I like that. Wait for a snowstorm? I don't know what that's code for, but that's weird. That was funny. That was funny. You didn't even mean to be that funny, and that made you funnier. That was great. I love it when people are funny and they don't mean to be. I do. I love it. I call my dad. He answers the phone and he's coughing. And he said, hello? I said, what happened? Did you get choked up when you saw me on the caller ID? And he goes, no, I had nuts in my mouth. Don't ever say that again. Because even if I know what he meant and I did, I don't need any other image of anything else in my head ever. My son's the best at it. My son's the best. We're having dinner. My son likes pickles. So he's having a pickle at dinner. And he looked at me and he goes, hey, Dad, look, sour pickle face. And he looked at my wife and he goes, hey, Mom, have you ever sucked on a pickle? Yes, she has. 2004. And she made the same face. Thanks for letting me play around here.
Everybody, keep it going for Mr. Mike Burton.